to 36 trillion. We have perhaps hundreds of trillions of dollars of assets that we need to manage smartly, sustainably, for the benefit and the use of the American people.
Mr. President, is there anything China, Canada, and Mexico can do tonight?
All right. So I did the homework for you. Question, chat, GPT, which company has the largest balance sheet and what are the figures? As of 2024, the Industrial and Commercial Bank of China, ICBC, holds the largest balance sheet among global companies with total assets amounting to approximately 6.898 trillion US dollars. Right behind that is JP Morgan Chase at 3.58. I also did this with Grok. I had never used Grok before. And I did these identical questions with Grok as a comparison to see which one was better. And I found Chat GPT to be a little bit more informative and more balanced as far as layout. That's just my opinion. So I further put it in here, as you see. Doesn't the Federal Reserve Bank have the largest global balance sheet? Yes, if you consider central banks. The U.S. Federal Reserve, often called the Federal Bank or Fed, has the largest balance sheet in the world. As of early 2024, the Federal Reserve's total assets stood at approximately 7.7 trillion. All right. So I wanted to show you guys what the largest of the largest is. Here's the People's Bank of China at 6.9. Next, behind that's the European Central Bank, then Bank of Japan. So I continue, to ask questions and get more and more detailed information regarding this, especially the Federal Reserve, because, who are we paying all this interest to? And the interest goes to the holders of U.S. Treasury securities. And when you actually look at it, okay, domestic holders, about 70% of the U.S. debt. The Federal Reserve, the Fed holds trillions in U.S. security, U.S. treasuries, and any interest it earns is largely returned to the Treasury. Really? So that sounds like just a recycle, right? Okay. Number two, or actually the second bullet, number one, U.S. investors and institutions includes banks, mutual funds, pension funds, insurance companies, state and local governments. Well, I thought state and local governments issue bonds, right? Municipal bonds. All right. Social Security Trust and other government accounts. These funds invest in special treasury bonds. Does not sound like a Ponzi scheme to you? Foreign holders, about 30% of the U.S. debt. Well, there's Japan, China, United Kingdom, other countries. Total U.S. interest payments in 2023, U.S. paid over $1 trillion in interest on its national debt. So basically, we have 36 trillion that we owe. Who? 70% of that we owe back to ourselves. Let's go do some arithmetic. Because I didn't even snap to this until I did the video. So that's hilarious. 36 trillion. Oh, three more zeros. There we go. 36 trillion divided. Oh, no, hang on. Times 70% equals. That's 25 trillion. 25 trillion, 200 billion. So out of the 36, we only owe 10 trillion, 800 billion. That's our real true debt, folks.